It's House Blend on SCVTV. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your host, and multi-million played songwriter Jesse Barish has rejoined me on the set. Now, flashing back to the early 70s, Jesse, you connected with Denny Cordell, who was the head of Shelter Records then. And you had a group. That was quite a period of time and quite a group of people. I'd like to get your impressions of what was going on with you and your group and the whole Shelter scene at the time.
You know, I was out hustling songs around Hollywood. I met Denny Cordell at the A&M parking lot. I went up to him. I had more nerve than brains. I think I've said this before. Goes without saying. And I just said, hey, I got songs for Joe Cocker. And in those days, it was a different world. You could, you know, he gave me Joe Cocker's phone number. Like 2 days later, I'm sitting in front of Joe Cocker, him and Chris Stanton, the piano player, singing him songs. I didn't really have a song for Joe. He had just gotten off the Mad Dogs and Englishman tour. And I wasn't even really looking to be a solo artist. I was kind of in a band already out in Malibu called Trees, which was like a Crosby, Stills, Nash kind of male
vocal group.
Really good singers. And I was living in Nichols Canyon, and I get a call from Denny Cordell, and he wanted to sign me as an artist, which after hearing some of these song demos that I'd done, so yeah. And you know, he liked the fact that I was playing with this guy, Bill Wolf. And even though I was the only one signed to the contract for Shelter, I made it a band called the Jesse Wolf and Wings. It was, you know, and Kevin Kelly, the ex-drummer from the Byrds, was, and Kenny Kaufman and Bill Wolf, and we were Jesse Wolf and Wings.
Now, what was it like being on the road with people like Leon Russell and Spirit and Tower of Power and all those guys?
Yeah, it was wild times, you know. You know, I'd open shows for Freddie King and J.J. Cale, and you know, these guys were like,
Freddie was on Shelter for a while
Freddie,
too.
You know, I remember once we did a stay up in Marin County at the Lion's Share, and Freddie was the headliner, and it was full of these hardcore Northern California blues freaks, you know what I mean? Here I come out with my little four-piece kind of rock and roll band, and it was, you know, they didn't want to see me. You know, they wanted Freddie. They were like, you know, bring on Freddie, get these white boys out of here, you know? And Freddie would come out, he'd be sweating when he hit the stage, man. He'd go into like going down, and he was just like, whoa, this guy was, you know, the real deal.
He was pretty heavyweight.
Of all the King guys, he was my favorite, you know, Albert and BB, you know, I thought
King of the Kings.
I thought Freddie had the shit, you know.
There you go. Well, let's jump back into the now. And House Blend, here's Jesse Barish in Valley of a Thousand Dreams.
I've been looking for love in a single word. Seems like I've been here before. Feeling myself for the first time again, and I don't even know what for. But I know it's so near, and the feeling's so clear. I'm gone again in this valley of a thousand dreams. I'll be here with my love. Ooh. Come on now, show me all this love you say you got for me. This feeling is much too strong, and I can't seem to make the words to say. Maybe I've been doing it wrong, but I know it's so near, and the feeling's so clear. I'm gone again in this valley of a thousand dreams. I'll be here with my love. Ooh. Ooh. Here with my love. Ooh. Here with my love. In this valley of a thousand dreams. My love. Well, nothing you do ever means a thing when you're lost in a lonely shack. And I can't forget all the times we had, baby. Where the road ever goes, where the road ever goes, I can't tell. But I know it's so near, and the feeling's so clear. I'm gone again in this valley of 1,000 dreams. 1,000 dreams. I'll be here with my love. Oh, in this valley of 1,000 dreams. I'll be here with my love. Oh. I've been looking for love in this valley, valley of 1,000 dreams. I've been looking for love, yeah, yeah, yeah. This valley of 1,000 dreams. Oh, oh, oh. I've been looking for love, yeah, baby. In this valley of 1,000 dreams. Keep looking, valley of 1,000 dreams. Valley of 1,000 dreams.
On House Blend, that's Valley of 1,000 Dreams, a song by Jesse Barish from an old album, but it's a reinvented version you heard first right here on House Blend. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host, and we're back in the studio now with Jesse. And the latest bunch of songs that you're working on, you're writing on keyboard, and you've traditionally used guitar to write in the main.
Some of these songs I wrote on guitar and then transposed them to keyboard because they just felt comfortable. And lately I've just been into playing. I mean, I play both. I play guitar every day. I play keyboard, but lately I've just been. I like having those little drum beats, and it's kind of like having a little band.
Definitely. Now, have you and Jeff, your producer, thought about maybe doing gigs as a duo, perhaps?
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've definitely considered that and put that on the table. But he's busy and I'm busy trying to get this project off the ground and figure out a way to get people to hear it. So I would love to go out and play with him or with a band or by myself.
Sounds good. All right, now where do House Blend viewers find out more about you, find out your touring schedule, where to get your CDs and all that good stuff?
If there was a touring schedule, it would be on my website, jessebarishmusic.com, or you can go to CD Baby and buy my CD there, please.
Okay, and before we take off, you have one more song for us, right?
That's it.
It's Georgia Rain?
Georgia Rain.
Now, what's the story behind this one?
An oldie from the Shelter days. Wrote it in a hotel room in not Coral Gables, but one of those. What's that town?
Silver Springs.
No, it was in Miami. Anyway, I was playing a gig there. I was opening for Al Cooper, and
Coral Gables.
Coral Gables, yeah, and,
probably.
yeah, and I wrote the song.
Coconut Grove.
Coconut Grove.
There
we go.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. And I wrote that song in a hotel room, and I don't know, I've always, it has sort of a plaintive, like I said, why I picked these four songs, God only knows. They just popped out and said, do me, so I did them.
It was the mood that you were in.
I was in the mood. You called me 2 days ago, said, can you do this? I said, I will.
Sounds good. Well, let's hear Jesse Barish one more time on House Blend with Georgia Rain.
Say, Georgia rain, sweet little running through my veins, water from the clouds in a misty summer sky. She was heaven to mine. Yeah, yeah, Georgia, Georgia rain, and cold in the field, garden growing high on that spinning wheel, hanging from the trees in the orange blossom moon, cast a shadow across my room. Oh, Georgia, Georgia rain. Bourbon streets and whiskey ways haunt my memory. I remember everything. Yeah, it all comes back to me. Oh, silver wings fly me down that turquoise stream. Diamonds with a star in a ruby-colored sky. She was heaven to mine. Yeah, Georgia, Georgia rain. Bourbon streets and whiskey ways haunt my memory. I remember everything. Yeah, it all comes back to me. Sing, Georgia rain, sweet little running through my veins, water from the clouds in a misty summer sky. She was heaven to mine. Yeah, Georgia, Georgia rain.
Georgia Rain by Jesse Barish. That's another song that has been reinvented from his massive catalog, and you heard it first right here on House Blend. And that's a wrap for this edition of House Blend. Thanks again to Jesse for being my special guest. And by the way, if you perform original material and you would like to appear on House Blend, send us an email. It's houseblend@scvtv.com. With a face perfect for radio, I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host on SCVTV. And until next time, happy trails.
Bourbon streets and whiskey ways haunt my memory. I remember everything.